we told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football being medicine head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's for her capacity.
Yeah.
What would the board do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the millions men in the whole world.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had me.
Connection say you not get it. Yeah.
No connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No he, no tea.
When he was 12 years on early. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in Iraq for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The standards got a type of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brother to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, Magati thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because the money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with that.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of Ome, and he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Get 5,000, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun office, my own son office that I went and signed a resolution. I asked many seconds why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Correct move.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bwaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bwaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy, executive overreach, and open disregard for our constitution, lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the Unity Party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, Your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Thank you. So, again, Honorable Chairman, great. I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who tell us today. I want to say thank you to our motorcyclists, to our tricyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Richard 2 is a role, and we will not present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million from 4 people. That is the highest level evil I have ever seen. Promise to provide job for our motorcyclists. We took away the only means of landing you. You beat them, you kill them. You have arrested 10,000 motorcyclists. You have banned 7% of schools and camps. We are here to challenge you. Your next rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Give it on the hey, people struggle. Whoa, just about that, whoa. Boo, just about that, woo. Boo, just about that, woo. So much. Put a hand together for yourself, please. Thank you. We want to say thank you very much for showing up to the young people across the 17 electoral districts of Massachusetts County. We want to speak to you, to our young women and girls. One man who happens to be the Minister of Internal Affairs, he raped a lady. Today he's still the Minister of Internal Affairs. Process humanly has not been investigated. Joseph Parker came here. He lied to us that you will get multitude of jobs. Young people graduating from University of Liberia, other universities, no job. No program for young people. We want to say to you, we are happy today that we have come here. But we have come here, like the chairman said, to present a petition to Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker does not show up, we will not present our petition to anybody. And we are emphatic about it. And we want to say to you, the young people of the Youth League, congratulations on your courageous spirit. Today, put your hands together for yourself, young people. They said to you that you are not going to challenge the ring. They keep here the parade of water cannon all over the place. But where are they now? They're gone. We challenge Gregory Como. You have killed enough people. You kill young people in Kijor. But we challenge you, if you shoot one ball here, you experience the consequences. If you shoot one ball here, we will plan to you. We are not daddies. We are here to challenge you. So the big body are making want you to come here. The big body are making want you to come here. And we say to you, we will stay here, we will be around. Put your hands together and say congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you to all of our mothers and sisters who are joined the ring to be here today, so the voices can be heard. We stay here to say we are together. Let the judges back and protect against women and children. We are going to make up against our children. There are hundreds of breast cancers that are affected at the Ministry of Gender and none are going resolved. And the children are working for free simply because of government elections. Our sisters are passionate about our mission and agency. But today we have gathered to tell enough and enough. Our mothers who are in the market today are facing serious economic constraints.
Okay, folks, what a wonderful way to say good evening to all of you and welcome to Face the Issues. And today is Thursday, yes, the 28th of August 2025. And of course, my name is Newton Tukwa. Again, we are here to discuss some of those issues that are trending about our country, Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the globe. And as we all work together for the betterment of our country. So I would like to say, folks, welcome to all of you. Welcome. That's what I've always said, that we appreciate you so much for taking up your time, using your data. Yes, yes, you spend a lot of money to use your data, 2 hours, 4 hours. You're there just to follow us because you want to be abreast about happiness in your country. That speaks to patriotism. Yes, it speaks to patriotism. That's why there's a saying that says, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. What are your contributions to your country? How do you intend to build your country? So all of what you are doing right now, you may not know, but you are contributing to your society, to your country. You are contributing to Liberia. So we appreciate all of you and we'll continue to appreciate you. If had it not been because of you, we wouldn't have been here. Because of your support, your prayers, all other necessary support you've been given. We appreciate you so highly and we'll continue to appreciate you. And we will continue to work together for the betterment of our country, Liberia. This is the only country we have. So we have to work together. We have to work collectively to move our country forward. Yes, to make Liberia one of those best countries in the world. Second to none in the world. And that requires collective efforts. We must all work together to build our country, to move our country forward. So first, today we have a few issues we'll be looking at, but as we informed you earlier, I think the previous edition we informed you that Thursday we're going to be doing the fundraiser, right? Like we said, very much capital intensive. It requires resources. If you imagine the number of fuel oil the generator burns on a daily basis, not just the fuel oil, considering the money you spend on buying, LDC and all of that, it's capital intensive. So sometimes we intend to reach out to you. Your little contribution you have to contribute to the operations of King's Epic, we appreciate you. This morning, and Israel Bowiasi was here as part of our own fundraiser, because that's why we designated this day, that yes, we can be able to reach out to our people, at least to raise the other fund. The month is about to end, and we need to, work on all the things for the new month, the month of September. So we need to do all the preparations and all of that. But how do we intend to do those preparations when we don't have the resources? So we have to reach out to you. So we'll do a little fundraiser before we can dive into our discussion for today. We'll do just a little fundraiser. I think we have the phone here. But remember, like AB told you the other day, the SIM cards, both SIM cards are registered in Abraham Godson William name. So anything you send in, you'll see Abraham Godson William. Yes. So that's it. So we'll do for about 10 minutes. Let me look at my time right now. Okay. Okay. So 8:27 right now. So we can do at about 10 or 15 minutes. We can do a little fundraiser. Let's see whatever contribution you have. So as you can see on the screen here, you can see on the screen, right? Yes. You can see on the screen from my position is at the lower left corner. You will see a King's Support basket. Just looking on the screen, you will see King's Support basket, and you have the send wave number. So the send wave number is 0555885 So anything you send here, I will see. I receive the message, and of course, obviously, I have to mention your name. So we'll continue to appreciate you. So the send wave number for those of you in the diasporas, the send wave number is 055. It's right on the screen. Just look at the screen there. Yes, the lower left. Yes, yeah, because the computer is facing me for my position, and so it is in the lower left. The lower left. Look in the lower left corner. The lower left corner. So I think it will be for you for your position. Maybe it will be in the lower right corner. But you see King's Support basket, and you see send wave. You'll see orange money. You'll see send wave. You'll see orange money. So the send wave, you can go to. You see the number is there: 0555885. The orange money, for those of you who want to contribute orange money, you just send it to 0777 0170. Like I said, 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. So, but the number is written. So, I just want to read it out. Yes, just for the benefit of some of you people who have issue in identifying the numbers on the screen. But the number is there. You can see King's Support basket. So about 10 minutes, let's see. And let me look at the phone. Let me see. Yes. Whatever contribution we will highly appreciate. Whatever contribution you have, we will highly appreciate. Just before we dive into our discussion, I'm sure I'm going to be joined by Prince Sharif. Prince Sharif from the diaspora, to be precise, the US. Prince will join us, or either William Bro, but I'm not too sure. William is going to join us. Perhaps William will join us on tomorrow's edition of the program. Yes, of the show. I'm sure. Yeah, William will join us on the Friday's edition. William Bro, yes, will join us. But I'm sure Prince Sharif will join me later on. Yes, subsequently he will join us. I also move on to discuss some of those issues. So, like I said, the fundraiser, so whatever contribution we will highly appreciate. Yes, it's about moving, it's about keeping the station moving. Yes, it's about keeping us abreast about issue. How do we keep you abreast about happiness in our country nowadays? So let me just put it away. If there's no LEC, the station will not be. Obviously, you know that. If we don't have LEC, how do you expect the station to be on? The station, obviously, the station will be off. If there's no fuel for the generator, the station will be off. So you wouldn't, once the station is off, you wouldn't get those information, those necessary information that you need, because you need to know about what's happening in your country. Every day that breaks, you got to understand what's happening in your country. You got to understand. There are some of you in the diaspora, and you want to know about what's happening in your country. Yes. Yes, you want to know about what's happening. So the send wave number, I'm still waiting here. I have not started receiving text messages. So the phone is here. So you will see the name. The name is Abraham Garson William. You'll see the name. That's the name. The send wave and the orange money. That's the name you're going to see there. The send wave and the orange money. You see it. Yeah. So the send wave, once again, is on the screen. But let me read it out again. The send wave is 0555 885 885. The orange money is 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. The send wave is 0555 885 885. Yeah, so whatever amount we will highly appreciate. Whatever amount you have, we will appreciate so highly. It's just about helping us to continue moving the station forward. Yes, helping us to get those necessary information out, because we wouldn't do so if the station is off. Yes, so we have a lot to discuss today, and we'll continue to discuss some of those issues and to move our country forward. I see too many questions from the folks following, They show, they're asking, where is the teacher? Don't worry, the teacher will be with you soon, very soon. Yes, the teacher is working on other things. Yes, he working on modalities. Yes, you know, the teacher is somebody who is so much. Let me, what do I use? Which kind of description should I use on the teacher? Should I say workaholic? Yes, he workaholic. Obviously, yes, yes. And he's a leader who wants to see everything going well. Yes, yes. A very visionary leader, a leader who believes in making the best, you know, all of his people. Yes, so that's why everywhere he goes, he makes sure that he, you know, he will do whatever it takes to make that place vibrant in terms of the day he leaves, he will be missed. So that's the kind of person. So the teacher will be here. So, but you know, sometimes the teacher will have to travel now. So what? Let's assume the day the teacher travel, maybe he goes out of country for 1 month. Obviously, we have to be here. Though the teacher will be telling us, because that's why we're always in the background. We're always here with him so that he can be able to bring us. That's why he's building us up, because he alone wouldn't do it, because he will not always be here. Sometimes the teacher have to move around to lobby in the interest of the radio station. Yes, but however, we'll do our best. That's why we're always around the teacher, and he always there to impact those knowledge in us. So we appreciate the teacher. That's why we continue to keep him in our prayers, because the kind of, you know, go hard, the kind of kind heart he has, you know, about helping people, bringing people up. It's not about him. He's not always there, you know, to say yes, because I've already reached. So yes, I'm satisfied. No, he's not satisfied. Yes, he believes in helping people, bringing people up, building people. Like, yes, people will say, yes, this person, Newton Tupa, is AB, Abraham Gossel, who built him up. Yes, and we should be making reference. That's why it's always good to reciprocate kindness. It's good to reciprocate kindness. Whatever a person does, what a sin a person gives you, it's good to appreciate. Thank you. Those kind words are necessary. That will encourage the person to do more. There are people who are millionaire, but they say they don't want to help. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to help people. They have the ability, they have the wealth to help people, but they don't want to. What's about somebody who is not wealthy, but the little he has, he wants to help people. He's helping people, building people, bringing people up. That's the kind of person AB is. So we'll continue to keep him in our prayers. That's what I always say every time. So anything about AB, it worries me a lot. So I always pray for him, because once he protected, I'm sure he will continue to help a lot, more people, and as we move on and what have you. So I see. Let me see him the phone. I see. Okay. Let me see what's happening here. Okay, Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm, yes, Malcolm, we appreciate it. Malcolm sent $800 Liberian. Yeah, Malcolm, yes, successful. Malcolm, thank you so much. Yes, we received that. Malcolm, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Yes. So whatever you have, I think Dorcas, Billy, Dorcas said you sent what, Tony? Yeah, Dorcas, I'll check the phone. Let me see what I can check it up. Yeah, you sent $20. Yeah, Dorcas, let me check it out. Yeah, Dorcas says she sent 20. Malcolm, yes, I received. Yeah, I received. I can see the message. Yeah, the message is indicating that you sent $800 Liberian on the orange money. Yes, Malcolm, thank you so much. But Dorcas says you sent $20. Yes. So, Dorcas, congratulations. Thank you so much. Yes, we appreciate all of you, what you're doing, all of your contributions. We appreciate, and we'll continue to appreciate. So that's why we're working together. We're working together for the betterment of our country, Liberia. And nobody else, trust me, nobody else will do it for us unless we ourselves. That's why we need to work collectively to move our country forward. So whatever, as you continue to give, let's start our discussion. Whatever you already have the number, and just continue to do your contribution, and we appreciate them so highly. So Dorcas, you said you sent 20. I think we'll have it from the send wave, and let me make sure that it is there. Yes, let me make sure that it is there. Yeah, let me make sure that it is there. Yes, but yes, I know that you wouldn't lie. So yes, thank you. So all we can say to you, thank you to all of you. We appreciate all of you for your contribution. You continue to give. Those contributions are intended Yes, to keep the fire burning, to keep moving King's FM forward. Yes, and we appreciate you so much. So, folks, having said that, there are too many things happening in our country nowadays, and the key amongst those things is the issue about drug addiction. Yes, illegal substance and all of that. Yeah, drug addiction, illegal substance, and all of that. Okay, yeah, okay. Can pass away? Yes, you send $250 Liberian dollars. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Yes, yes, Can send $250 Liberian dollars to the Orange Money. Can yeah, thank you so much. So just continue. Yes, I'll as you send, I will receive the message and we'll talk about that just in passing. So yeah, too many things, like I said, too many things are happening in our country nowadays. Too many things are happening. And the reason why we continue to pay key attention to the issue of drugs, drug addiction is very serious. Very, very serious in our country. We saw a release from the executive mansion where the president, Joseph Boakai, dismissed the entire leadership of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. Yes, quite commendable. We appreciate the president. Thank you. That's a bold step. Yes. But there are a few questions we need to ask ourselves. The current leadership of the LDA that was dismissed by the president. When we intend to retrospect, Abraham Nkrumah was there as the LDA boss, right? Yes, he was there as LDA boss. He was dismissed by the very president. The Fatika brothers, they were there. So if you're looking at top security personnel in the country, in terms of their workings, in terms of their contribution to society, you wouldn't leave out Abraham Nkrumah. It's just I want to do an analysis about the too many dismissals, too many suspensions. How are they contributing to the fight against drugs? Are they contributing to the fight against drugs? No, I would say no. And this is my point. I would say no, they are not. The president continues to dismiss. He continues to suspend. Yes, these are things he's doing, but is it really contributing? Is it really making impact when it comes to the fight against drugs? I would say no, definitely not. It is not making no impact. It is not making no impact when it comes to the fight against drugs in our country. It is not. And you will want to ask me why it is not. And I will explain to you why it is not making impact to the fight against drugs in our country. We remember sometimes back, President Boakai dismissed the leadership, right? Ranging from Abraham Nkrumah. Yes. Quote unquote, their dismissal was in relation to the that clandestine attitude, drug issue, and all of that. Yeah. Involving original Japan and all of that. What did it do? The president reappointed. And now the president dismissed again people who he appointed in those positions. Yes. So now, yet and still, we still see the proliferation of drugs. All around here, we're still seeing people in the different communities. People are still taking drugs all around here. So do you think dismissals, suspensions will help? Are they helping? No, they are not helping. That's what I said. The president needs to be, more proactive. I see too many deception in the fight against drugs in our country. And the cartel ranging from the governmental circle, because the government is involved. The government is trafficking drugs. It's clear. top government officials are trafficking drugs. So how do you think we're going to succeed? This is just on the surface. The issue about people doing this one, people doing this, people doing that. It's just on the surface. Dismissing people is on the surface. But what is under those dismissals, you wouldn't understand. And let me play you this voice. You remember the other day, last time we were on the show, a lady called talking about the officer, Lawrence, LDA officer Lawrence, right? The Lawrence guy who was heard in a leaked audio recording with the dismissed deputy chief of operation of the LDA. Yes, I think you listened to that recording. And I think one of his relatives called last time on the show that, you know, his life is currently at risk and people are hunting him now, they want to kill him. Why do you think they want to kill him? Have you asked yourself, why do you think they want to kill him? Because the reason why they want to kill him is because he has brought them to the public, to public ridicule, public disrepute. So they feel humiliated. They feel that they have been, he has exposed them. That tough officials in government, ranging from the leadership of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, are involved with the trafficking of drugs. They are selling drugs in the country. It's not a secret. It's clear. So why do you think the president took the decision? Because the president was embarrassed. From that audio recording that the subordinate officer Lawrence were heard in a recording saying, with all due respect, chief, I had to do my job. So he felt disrespected. If you listen to that recording, you hear him saying, oh, what did I hear you say? So you want to be disrespectful? I said, release my daughter to her sister. Release my daughter to her sister. Why will you be doing so? So you think your daughter is exempted from the fight? If your daughter is a drug addict, she should bear the full weight of the law. She's not above the law. Yes. He was very much authoritative. Release my daughter. To the extent asking the subordinate officer whether they beat on his daughter. So if they beat on others, why did she not beat on your daughter? And she was caught in the ghetto. What was she doing there? A senior officer of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, what was she doing there? They asking, why did they beat on your daughter? Let me play the recording. Today, there was an interview that was done with Lawrence. This is what he said. Yes, this is what he said about his life. Now the government is after him. You know the thing about the government, anytime you expose them, they go after you. They want to get rid of you. They want to kill you. And that's what they want to do now to Lawrence. Yeah, because Lawrence has exposed them by releasing that audio recording, by releasing it to the public. So let me play you this. Let me play you this. Let me play you the voice. Listen to Lawrence. Listen to Lawrence.
People are going to my home, asking for me in the community. Well, they say asking for let me see, I'm not called tonight again, sir. They say people are going to my home, asking for me in the community. Well, they say asking for you in the community. Yeah, people are me, they say just when the community, they're not asking for me. So you say your family are now home, you say you're not home. Yeah, my family now home, my wife, my children are still here from the work. You my brother yeah. People still calling you, people going to your house asking whether you're there. Yeah, I will only answer my brother calling me. So you say, man, people are asking for you. You're not getting all the time. But I will call your. I'm asking you whether you are called Anthony Saw about what happening to you in the incident. The person I call your O2 I call me good morning. So you say I'm a there to go to the office, then they will see what to do. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow now, I won't take the air with before going to the office. But I hope you stay where you are. You stay because your life matters. Yeah. I live in entire community. So what's the daughter? I think that man, he took the death. He took the death from us. take a better from us. I say, there is a joke for the embarrassing part that when they making and they disrobe me, took my uniform, took my boots. The money that I had on me, I told them that later on, I started forcing law. I had a brother in the community, but I said, no, but okay, whereas other people in the children are leaving entire community. So what's the daughter? I think that man, he took a death from us. Take a better from us. I say, there is a joke for the embarrassing part that when they making and they disrobe me, took my uniform, took my boots. The money that I had on me, that.
So you listen to him? You listen to him? He said the very guy, the senior DA officer that has been dismissed now, he drove at the LDA sub office. He went and collected his daughter. In fact, he disrobed the man, the subordinate officer. He disrobed him, took a uniform, took a boot from him. Only because his daughter was caught in the ghetto. His daughter is an addict. Why the subordinate officer arrested his daughter? He disrobed. So how do you think? You think we're going to succeed in a fight against drugs? Are those people out there making mockery all of the Liberian people? Folks, let me tell you something. We got to be serious. You got to be serious. Listen to this guy. You, as a senior officer of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, you drove. Your daughter was caught in the ghetto. She was caught with drug. Then you demanding that she should be released because you big man, because you senior officer. The subordinate officer insisted. He said, "No, I have to get record of what I'm doing, chief, with all due respect." And I listened to that because the guy said, two of our Mark Bravo, and back when they said Mark Bravo, that security turned me their motorbikes. They said that day, two of their motorbikes were taken away by those dealers, traffickers. Two of their motorbikes. So he said, "But chief, how am I going to release your daughter was found there? And two of our motorbikes were taken away. How are we going to retrieve those motorbikes?" He said, "Oh, that's only I'll get it later. But release my daughter." The subordinate officer, he remained, a professional. He said, "No, but yes, well, people are here to sign for her. But for the record's sake, somebody must sign. I can't just release her like that." So what if something happened tomorrow? The very senior officer will be asking, who signed, who released this person, who signed for this person? So he said no. So because he insisted that he wanted the right things to be done, the senior officer now drove. He went out of the office. What did he do? Only because the subordinate officer was doing the right thing, he disrobed him right away. Using his authority, using his power. He disrobed him. You listen to him. You listen to Lawrence. Today we just did an interview. Today Kings Evans did an interview with Lawrence. Today. Now he's on the run. He's on the run right now. You listen to him. He took his children. You see the kind of embarrassing situation right now. His children, his wife, at an unknown location. Because the fear for his family life. That they could be killed. And this is the kind of country we are under Joseph Boakai. And the Reckless United Party partisans, they said there, they say, "Oh, Joseph Boakai is doing XYZ. Joseph Boakai is fighting drugs." But there's missing people. You think you're fighting drugs? You're not fighting drugs. What are the mechanisms? What are the measures that the president has put in place? Quite recently, the president issued a special presidential task force. Special presidential task force. That if they will do XYZ, they will set up XYZ, and if they will award people who will give information about drugs. Where are we today? We still see the proliferation of drugs in our country. Where are we moving? Where are we heading as a country? When those people, these reckless people, you appoint them in top position to fight drugs when they are the same people trafficking the drugs. They are the same people. You just made Abraham Kroma. You just made the Fatica brothers. And nothing happening. We are not seeing any change. In the Fatica drugs, we're not seeing anything. You see how reckless and stupid they are? You see how insensitive they are? Very insensitive. You see how they are? Now they're running after him. Only because he has exposed them. Only because he has exposed them. So they're running after him now. They want to get rid of him. So you want to know? Let me. I didn't end this recording. Let me end the recording. Listen to the fellow.
Lead the entire community. So what's the daughter? I think they lead the entire community. So what's the daughter? I think they that man lead the entire community. So what's the daughter? I think they that man to take the death from us. Take the death from us. I think lead the entire.
So you listen. The very night he drove. So the journalist asked him, "Where is the girl now? The girl in question." The daughter of the dismissed senior officer, yeah, the former employee of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, yes, that was dismissed. So he said the man collected his daughter. In fact, he didn't just collect his daughter, but he collected his daughter from the subordinate officer and disrupted the man using power. Took the man's uniform from him, took his money, everything. But I like it. I like it anyway. I like the decision of the president. Where is he today? Hey, this man, he's gone. He's gone. So he no longer has that power. He no longer has the authority he used to have. He no longer, and he wouldn't have it again. Yes. Impossible, he wouldn't have that opportunity again. Maybe this could just be something, maybe once that happened once in a lifetime for him. Why would he behave like that?
That man to take the death from us. Take the death from us. I say there is a joke for the embarrassing part of the next thing I met disrobe me, took my uniform, took my boots. The money I had on me, took the money later on my telephone. I had a brother in the community, but I said no, but I read other people in the children because I read that how it is reading the name, but when I married the car will not go. The high put me down. Put me down now, my money level is God. I mean, my money is money away, so when I get me money, maybe in 2000 about all the 13,000. So I started researching him. I'm not commander of friends who learn forget it, then he go. I had that day. Now he call me. Yesterday he call me my other normal. Oh my man, I pay you know what you do for me. And when you go by air and we report the statement said that I hear myself was talking. If you do that, I got something for you. So I told him that neighbor, it can't be. So I discussed with my other family, my other friends, they made me but when I allow the car will not go. The high people talking. If you do that, I got something for you. Then he go. I had that day. Now he call me. Yesterday he call me. Then he call me my other normal.
So he now called yesterday, he listened to the guy. That today interview playing so. He called the man yesterday, according to him, according to Officer Lawrence, he called him yesterday, tell him to go on the radio. He want to face this now, to go on the radio to retract the statement, to inform the public that, he was not the one heard in that recording, in the leaked recording. So Lawrence said, no, I can't do it. So now he begging Lawrence, he begging the officer, and the officer to go back on the radio to retract the statement, to inform the public that no, the person who was heard in our audio was not the senior officer in question. So that's why he called him a man to listen to him again. This country, Liberia. Wow.
So Lawrence forget it, then he go. I had that day. Now he call me. Yesterday he call me my other normal. Oh my man, I pay you know what you do for me. And when you go by air and we report the statement said that I hear myself was talking. If you do that, I got something for you. So I told him that neighbor, it can't be. So I discussed with my other family, my other friends said they don't do it, you do it, taking away of yourself. So from yesterday now, then call my answer report. Yeah, because he first of all denied that particular recording that is a AI recording. He can't remember talking with you on issues about his daughter. In fact, people are doing it to get rid of him from the FDA. The police are undermining him. That's why he said on the radio. I said the man said, but he said drove the car to the office. The guy said drove the car to the office, and he wanted I did in the car.
He listened to him. He called him yesterday. He called the officer Lawrence. Lawrence Gay. His name is Lawrence Gay, the subordinate officer. He's called Officer Lawrence Gay. Appealing to him on the phone. I'm quoting Lawrence. That's what he said. He listened to the recording. And after that, we did an interview with Lawrence Today, Kings ever interviewed Lawrence, the officer. And in this very recording, Lawrence said he's on the run. His life is at risk. They are hunting people, unknown people are going at his residence, asking for him. So the only option he has now to relocate, to take his family, his children from there. Because of fear for their lives. Now, this subordinate officer who was trying to be professional, not even trying, he was professional, in fact. I shouldn't use the word trying. He was not trying, but he was professional because everything he did was in line. It speaks to professionalism. Everything he did speaks to professionalism. Lawrence Gay. So what the government should be doing now, if the government is very sincere, serious in the fight against drugs, the government should be able to protect this guy. The government should be able to protect this guy because it's a man who brought all of these things out to the public. Had it not been Officer Lawrence Gay, who nobody would have heard about the situation. Nobody. They would have just kept it under the carpet as usual. That's what they do. There are many things, grave things happening behind the scene. Too many things happening behind the scene that the public is not aware. But because this guy, Lawrence Gay, was very professional, he exposed them. Now they are running after him. They want to get rid of him. They want to kill him. They want to get rid of him. So what is the government doing now? This is a very government that said an issue, how do you call it? And a special, yes, that established a special presidential task force to fight against drugs. And as part of some of what they said in our release from the executive mansion, they said they'll be paying people. Anybody who has information about where they get drugs, where they get drug addicts, where they get drug traffickers, when he wants to get tipped off, and the DA officers, they go there, they arrest, they will pay you. Since you came up with that good idea, this is a guy now, they men working with the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. He was able to expose people from the top. Let me refer to them the elites. Yeah, they are the elites and people from the top. They are the big guys now. Yeah, the bishops. So the elites. So he was able to expose the elites. So what has the government done to complement his effort? To encourage him, to protect he and his family lives. What has the government done? You say he fought he dismissing. But this guy who exposed those people, what has the government done? The government has done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can you come out and say President Bouaka dismissing people in doing this one? You know how many President Bouaka, since the inception of this government, you know how many the president has dismissed and suspended? What's happening? You know how many presidents? The president has dismissed and suspended. Abraham Kromah. When you talk about security personnel in Liberia, professional, you're not the Abraham Kromah. Huh? You're not the Abraham Kromah. Abraham Kromah was there. They're dismissing. The Fatika brother, they were there. They moved them. And they brought new batch of people. Here we are today. They moved them. And the very people that the president has appointed to act in those positions, they will say move them. Why should we here? They will move them. And they will be there. Now you'll still see the proliferation of drugs. You'll still see people around here selling drugs all around here in the various communities. You'll still see them. With the new appointments, you'll still see them. You'll still see people selling drugs. They wouldn't do anything. This is just, let me say this. This is just another political showmanship by President Bouaka. This is just another political showmanship by President Bouaka. Just another political showmanship. Nothing to do with. So he dare not calling Lawrence Gay Officer Lawrence Gay to go on the radio to retract the statement, to lie, to say, yeah, he was not the one heard in that recording. So, folks, this country, we need to pray for this country. Liberia, where we are heading as a nation, is not good for us. We need to keep our country in prayers. We need to pray for our country, folks. We really need to pray for this country. Things are happening in our country. Too many things are happening. I saw a video yesterday, and this video is trending on social media. A lady in Bapolo County, this issue about traditional issue and all of that. And in that video, you could see a fellow tie the lady's hands, 2 hands, behind her. In that video, the video is so appalling, folks, so appalling. I think maybe yes, I will bring you. I will search for that video. Yes, I will search for that video. I will bring it so you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, so appalling. And the reason I've been doing my own investigation about that video. So yesterday I just bumped in that video. When I look at the video, it was so sad. Yeah, it actually brought sorrow to me. So I kept looking at my phone. I kept staring at the phone. Just, I kept, repeatedly, I kept, watching. So I asked myself a question. Where is this country heading? Are we still following the issue about jungle justice? Imagine in the 21st century, and people have been treated like this. People continue to be treated in this kind of form, inhumane form and minor. You could see the guy tying the lady's 2 hands behind her. And the lady's children are there. They are crying. You see tears running from their eyes. And he tied that lady. That video is so appalling. Honor President Joseph Boakai. These are things that are happening. No rule and order in this country. No rule and order. Things have gone off hands. Everybody just doing, the whole government is disorganized. Everybody is just going about their business, doing what they want to do. Police officers are there, beating people, killing people. DA officers are there, collecting their just selling. The entire government is disorganized. This is the kind of government on an 80-year-old with 42-year experience, self-proclaimed, so-called experience in government under President Boakai. These are things we're experiencing. They claim in 2023, they claim that President Boakai had the requisite experience. He has the impetus and pedigree. He will have shifted the paradigm of Liberia, of this country, where we are today. Has the president shifted the paradigms of our country? Since they claim that he had the pedigree, he had the impetus. He was experienced, he was qualified, he has the requisite qualification that could make Liberia, in 2 years, that could make Liberia be like America, like Japan. But you see them running all around here, going to Japan. They have to go sit down for DSA. You see government officials all around here, running, going to Japan, just for setting fees, using the taxpayer money to board planes from here to Japan. You see how reckless and stupid they are? They were all here criticizing people. Oh yes, Kush getting on Bukatenso. Where are we today? They get spark and die. That's one. They want to call spark and die. That substance. It is greater than the Kush. Yeah, you say Kush was the drug that came on President Weah. That's why you claim, Kush. But the one that honor your government now is terrible. Honor President Weah, you say Kush was here. But how many dead bodies you used to see in the streets? How many dead bodies you used to see? Zogos, bodies in the street, all around. All around, they dying like ants. All around. How many bodies you used to see on President Weah on the street? From drugs, How many people you used to see walking as zombies in the streets? But Joseph Boakai, that one of the major things that brought Joseph Boakai to power. Yes, and that's what I said. They said the Pape now still in government. He spent 42 years. He experienced. The man know everything about government. 2 years now. Here we are. They go, they come, blah, nothing. They went to Japan. They used the Liberian people money. They go to Japan. They came back, rap, they didn't bring. They brought Oganatine against the Ministry of Foreign Affairs release. They all high five. They proposed 72 million to the Japanese government. If they're going to do XYZ, the 17 million is under consideration. Let me tell you something. Like that 72 million, what they said they proposed at the ticket event in Japan. That 72 million, and they say under consideration. That consideration will the people are reckless. That consideration, that 72 million will remain under consideration until 2029. Watch it. And in that foreign affairs release, they're talking about 500 billion, 5 billion, 1.5 billion. This is a big money. They just lie to the Liberian people. How reckless they are. You see how reckless they are? No experience. No experience. Let me tell you, leadership comes with responsibility. Leadership comes with responsibility and connections. Boakai does not have the connection. That's why you see his entire government has been strangulated. That's why his government has been strangulated. Because no connection. You know like President Weah? President Weah is widely known. Internationally, President Weah is known. So if you left Liberia today and went to some other country, maybe you want to tell people somebody that you're from Liberia. The only person that you can make reference to, and maybe because there are people who say Liberia, they'll be asking what country they call Liberia. So the only time they can know Liberia, we say George Weah. So once you mention the name George Weah, they say, oh, George Weah, Liberia. So that tells you that George Weah is the face of the country. George Weah is the face of Liberia. That's what it tells you. Not Boakai. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows Boakai. Boakai spent all his life in Lofa County. From Lofa County, he came here. Instead of working with Liberia Sewage Mining Company, Lamco, the way back Pape and Lamco. They used to be watching their car with beer. So that kind of thing. That kind of showmanship, they keep me the line. If I say the man already the man will not do, Boakai can lie to the sea Liberian people. If I say, hey, when they come from the Ra, we power to go to where President Boakai is using the read. Come on, are you kidding me? You're right, rebarrel to go to work. You're using Lexus vehicles, bulletproof, cost millions of United States dollars, while Liberians are languishing in abject poverty. They can't afford a food to eat a day. Is that why you promise the Liberian people? Is that why you promise the Liberian people? Are you serious, Boakai? Are you serious? Each time you make travel, you go and come, you don't bring nothing to the country. It's not like President Weah. Every time President Weah left this country, he went to France and brought money. He went to Saudi Arabia. 100-bed hospital in Bapolu County. All around here. We can see President Weah legacies are all around here. Hair marks. 2 years now in the presidency. What have you done? What are your legacies? President Boakai. You see them floating all around here. Government officials, they're not creative. They're not creative. They're not helping the president. Look at the Ministry of Information. They go to see Daniel Sanders there. They said that they just rain insults on people. Their major focus, instead of crafting ideas to help their own government, they are not doing it. But their focus is on CDC. He says there is, the father will invent this thing there to make sure that we use all necessary means to event seditions. From there, yes, you succeeded. You guys succeeded. in the eviction and demolition. Where are we today? How has it helped your government? If I said that, the action of the government in relation to the eviction and demolition has tarnished the reputation of the government. And I like that. But I guess you're following the public sentiment on the eviction of the CDC party headquarters. You're following the comments. Too many condemnations because of your government actions. That's why you're not smart. That's why before you take decision, you should analyze the decision. But you don't just jump into the decision. Yes, you don't take decision like that. I don't know. Some of you guys, well, way back when in grade school, talking about scientific knowledge, hypothesis, and all of that, how you derive decision and all of that. You should did you consider the hypothesis? The political implication we have on your government? You there, and if I get something, folks, let me share something with you. Let me share something about last CDC invasion. Let me share something with you. Is that reckless Air Force? And that's why their government will continue to be defeated. That's why they will not succeed. They will continue to go down the dream. That's why you see them continue to go down the dream. Nothing. That's why Liberians are angry with them. Liberians are bitter with them. Because they lie to the Liberian people. They lie to the Liberian people. Let me share this with you folks. And human rights lawyer, Councillor Tewon Gonglo writes. Let me show you this. I think we can have it here. So let me share this with you folks. And sorry, yeah, folks. So let me share something with you. Let me share something with you folks. Let me share this with you. Yes. So today, Councillor Tewon Gonglo provided his own legal analysis about the CDC invasion. Let me share what he wrote today. Let me share with you quickly. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me share. Let me see what I can share. Let me share. Let me see what I can share this with you. Okay. Let me see what I can share this with you. Yeah, I'm trying to get it, folks. Just hold on a little bit. And let me just hold on a little bit. Just hold on a little bit. Just hold on a little bit. I think I should have it. Yeah. So yeah, folks. That's the kind of thing they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's why their government continue to fail. Their government continue to fail. They continue to fail. Because of their actions. They are failure because of their actions. That's what causing their failures. Because of their actions. So let's go here. Let me see what I can share. Okay, I think I have it now. So let me see what I can share it with you. This is what Councillor Gonglo said about the CDC, his own legal analysis about the eviction and demolition of the CDC headquarters. Okay, I think yeah, okay. All right. So you see, it's not too clear, but yes, it's not too clear. But this is what he wrote. Let me read for you. Yes, let me read for you. This is what he wrote. He said, "Law and politics to the public" by Councillor Tewon C. Gonglo. He writes, "The CDC invasion and law on race or possession. Many have asked about the legality of the recent eviction involving CDC. Let me explain in terms. A right of possession is only meant, that's why he said, a right of possession is only meant to put the rightful landowner back in possession of his or her property. A right of eviction is only meant to put the landowner in possession of his or her property. He didn't stop there. Councillor Gonglo went on by saying, court officers can remove people and their belongings, even break doors if necessary. But they cannot destroy horses or buildings. Once judgment is given, all structures belong to the new owner. Once the judgment is rendered, like yes, according to them, yeah, the judgment was rendered in the interest of the Bernard family, right? Yes. So it means that they reclaim the ownership of the property. So once, that's why the councillor said, according to law, once judgment is rendered, so everything, the building, everything, it becomes for the person who is now in possession of that property. So he went on, he said, but they cannot destroy horses or buildings. Once judgment is given, all structures belong to the new owner. It is the owner, not the court or the police, who decides whether to keep or demolish them. So the new owner now in possession of that property, according to the law, not the court or the police to say whether you have building on the land. For example, maybe where we are, they say, oh, maybe that somebody get the area. And when the court, there's a legal battle, fighting later, they say, oh, the property belongs to Newton. Yes. So it means that I have reclaimed possession of the property. So once, according to law, according to what I'm understanding from Councillor Gonglo, once I have gotten that possession, that yes, the property is mine. So everything that was constructed on that property, obviously, everything becomes mine. Obviously. So if those structures or those buildings should be broken down or should be demolished, I have the authority, not the court, not the police, not the sheriff. I have the authority according to law. That's what the council is telling us. To say y'all break this one down, y'all break that one down, y'all break that one down. To the extent breaking it, bring it down the sycamore tree. But let me conclude with this piece written by Councillor Gonglo. So he went on and said, yes, one judgment is given, all structures belong to the new owner. It is the owner, not the court or the police, who decides whether to keep or demolish them. So the main question is, who brought in the yellow machines that brought down the buildings? So that's the question that the councillor is asking. Who brought in the yellow machines that brought down the buildings? Who? Is it the owner of the property or the police? But obviously, I will tell you, our answer to that is the government. It's the government. You saw how terrible they were when they were carrying on the exercise, the demolition exercise, and the eviction, to the extent of breaking down trees, sycamore, rooting. Could you imagine that? So because that tells you that they have, that kind of preconceived mind. It was premeditated. So they went there with anger. So you're not telling me say the property owner will tell them to break those beautiful buildings down? No. So he says, so the main question is, who brought in the yellow machine, blah, 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 blah. Yes. That the government, nobody else. Because that's why they were desperately doing what they could to bring everything down to ground level. Even the imagine trees and all, sycamore trees. Only because they believe that, it was about the CDC. So what even trees, one of trees has connection with CDC, they will bring it down. Imagine that. Imagine how terrible those people are. So the main question, who brought in the yellow machine, blah, blah, blah. If that was he said, If that was the owner lawful, it's okay. If it is the owner lawful, we mean it was the rightful owner of the property that brought the yellow machine, we mean that is lawful. But if it was the court officers or police, it was why unlawful. Because under the law, they have no authority to bring yellow machine to demolish buildings. So it means if it was them, if it was the court officers or the police, it was unlawful. That was unlawful, totally unlawful. Because they went beyond their legal authority. That's what it did. They went beyond their legal authority. So it said execution of judgment is about repossession. Execution of judgment is about repossession, not destruction. So yes, you know what that means? Execution of judgment is about repossession, not destruction. So that tells you, Councillor Gongo is trying to tell you. Let me explain. So I'm not a lawyer, but you know, once you are around a teacher, so yes, so I can be tapping your knowledge. So each time I run a teacher, I run him, you know, I get more idea from the teacher now. That's why I'm making it, the teacher light. So what that means, it tells you that execution of judgment is about possession, not destruction. So about reclaiming something back to say, yes, this thing is mine. Yeah, it's about reclaiming. It's not about destroying it. That's what it meant when they talk about execution of judgment. Execution is about possession, not destruction. Get that one clear? So they had no right to go be breaking all that thing and blah, 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 blah. So the whole thing down there, the legal battle was about, it was not about the buildings. It was not about the sycamore trees. It was about possession because somebody was claiming that area to be theirs. Right? So that's why it says execution of judgment is about possession, not destruction. So the fight, the legal battle was not about to break down the buildings. It was about who owns the area. The legal owner of the property, right? Yes. So that's what the law says. It's about possession, not destruction. But why were they desperate? Why were they angry breaking down those buildings? Why were they? What is writ of possession? It is writ of possession is a court order that returns land to the rightful owner. Writ of possession is the court order that returns land to the rightful owner. That's it. Writ of possession. But anytime when you hear that, but the thing is very simple. When you hear about possession, it means ownership, right? Yes. It tells you about ownership, right? Possession. Yes. It belongs to ownership. Entitlement. So writ of possession is about to return land to the rightful owner. That's all about writ of possession, to return land to the rightful owner. Writ of possession. That's about it. Then another question is, can court officers destroy horses during eviction? Can court officers destroy horses during eviction? That's another good question. No. Court officer can't destroy horses during eviction. But we just read that. And we told you that writ of possession is about, returning land to the rightful owner, right? And we went on to inform you that the thing about if once a property has been reclaimed by the rightful owner, only that owner has the authority to say, oh yeah, break the one down, break the other one down, break the other one down. Not the court officers or the police. They don't have no authority under the law. They don't have the legal authority to say, oh, they'll carry yellow machine to break this other building, break that other building. No, obviously they don't have the authority. It is you who, the new owner of that property, you who have claimed the property, the rightful owner. You have the authority. Now they say, oh, yes, they all are building. Because once you win a case, everything down there is for you, according to law. Yes, they all are building. I don't need it here. You have to break it down. They all are building. I don't need it here. You got to break it down. So court officers cannot destroy building, cannot demolish building during eviction. They don't have the authority legally. Legally. Who decides what happens to buildings on the land? Only the lawful owner. Only the lawful owner decide what happens to buildings on the land. That's what we say. Only the lawful owner. So the love of una question about that property that the former CDC headquarters, and the Bernard. Yes. The Stopperfield. They are the rival owner. So they were the ones who supposed to decide that yes, this building should be broken. Not not the court officers, not the police. Not the police. Not the court officers. But because of jealousy and envy, because of recklessness, that's why they carry a yellow machine. The government. That's why they carry a yellow machine. Then you listen to Jeremy Pia trying to defend government, that the government, was not involved, blah, 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 blah. Who carried the yellow machine? They were there instructing people, break the one down. Even to the extent, the Sycamore trees. Imagine that. Sycamore trees. You see that? Imagine that. So it tells you about how jealous they were. Jealousy and envy. Only because they were about the CDC. So they say, if you see ants, any ants we see there, will kill the ants. Once the ants is connected to the CDC. That's the desperation Joseph Boakai has about the CDC. He wants to get rid of the CDC, and that is impossible. CDC is well rooted. CDC is the biggest and the largest political party right now. You can't do anything to the CDC. You might just be wasting your time. Obviously, you could be wasting your time. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, CDC will exist. Nobody can stop the CDC. Not even the world's greatest president, President Trump, cannot stop the CDC from surviving. The world's greatest president, Trump, can't stop the CDC from surviving. What much more about Joseph Boakai? 80-year-old man. You think Joseph Boakai can stop CDC? No, you can't. You're wasting your time. So President Boakai, don't be wasting your time on the CDC. You can't do nothing. You can't stop the CDC. So you got to pay more attention to the government. Address the bread and butter issue of the Liberian people. That's what you should be thinking about as president. 2 years now, 2 years. We in August, September. Just few days will be September. We're going to be discussing the first quarter of your government. Your 6 years, the first quarter. What have you done? Nothing you have done. Nothing you have done. Absolutely nothing. So you want to be looking at CDC. Your whole focus is on CDC. You see CDC is thinking about you. CDC is care about you. You can't stop the CDC. Nothing you can do to stop the CDC. That's what I said. Even President Trump cannot stop the CDC from surviving. What's about Joseph Boakai? Absolutely, he wouldn't. He doesn't have the span to do so. He doesn't have the span to do so. Absolutely. You need to be, you, Mr. President, you need to pay attention to the Liberian people issues. The Liberian people are dying. The Liberian people are going to bed starving. There's no food. What are you doing to address those issues as president? These are priorities. Those are things you should be thinking about as president of the country. That's why the Liberian people voted you. The people did not vote you to come and get rid of CDC, to come and fight CDC. Because today, you fight CDC today, tomorrow you fight CDC, you'll be fighting a losing battle. Because you obviously you wouldn't succeed. You wouldn't. You wouldn't succeed. So don't waste your time. The little energy you have, the little energy you have, you already owe. You don't have much energy. You already owe. So when God help you walk some more, you go, you sit down, you think, what can I do for the Liberian people? These are things you should be thinking about. Don't waste your energy on something. They said don't hunt what you cannot kill. You can't do anything to the CDC. You cannot break the CDC down. The CDC is strong. So divert your energy to the Liberian people issue. Forget about the CDC. You cannot do anything to the CDC. You carry a yellow machine. Instructed people. Carry yellow machine. Broke down those buildings. Brought down the sycamore trees. You think you're doing it to the CDC? You are not doing anything to the CDC. You cannot do anything to the CDC. Today, tomorrow, nothing you can do to the CDC. The CDC remains strong. Strong, very strong. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. Nothing you can do to the CDC. Yeah. So, folks, we just got to do everything to fix our country, to move our country forward. And shortly we'll go to the line to very shortly I'll go to the line to get your calls. And I think yesterday there was a circular release from the U.S. Embassy near Monrovia, and talking about visa restrictions on pregnant women. So just in passing, so let me just tell you that word. Honor President Boakai. So the people restricting visa. Honor Joseph Boakai. The people say that notice that because the country is very hard on Boakai, so they notice that people Liberians, as soon as somebody get pregnant, as soon as they be one more pregnant, they run it, they want to go to America because they want to go deliver them. They prefer their children being American citizens. You know what their children. So you see where we're heading, folks? Imagine where we're heading. A circular from the U.S. Embassy have a year. From the U.S. Embassy, visa restrictions. Because they say they have noticed on countless occasions, Liberians, honor President Boakai took over as president. Liberia are running away because it's not easy in the country. Things are tough. So when they get pregnant in Liberia, they want to deliver in America. They prefer their children be American citizens than Liberian citizens honor Joseph Boakai. So they say they will not get birth here. So all of them can be running America. So the U.S. Embassy near Monrovia yesterday came out with a release saying that they're going to restrict, they will do thorough investigation about pregnant women leaving Liberia to travel to the U.S. to give birth automatically just for their children to be U.S. citizens. They said no, they will not work in. Say your brother Joseph Boakai to power your remember your born your children here. They will go through the same pinch. The same thing you're going through. So that's what I say. So just in passing, I thought to inform you. So nobody running away from here. All of your bloody government to power. So what else you want to go to America to go born your children in there? So they must be American citizens. They run away. We'll be here for the 6 years. We'll go through the sea suffering. Everybody will feel the pinch. Hey, things going around. So the person restrict their visa. Nobody going to get. No, you're not getting a better on a Boakai government. You're not getting a better here. You move from here. You go to America. You want to go born your child there. You remain right. Born your child. They will suffer right here. And the government want that. Why running away to go to America to go born? The U.S. Embassy no. The U.S. Embassy near Monrovia, they released the issue of release. They said no, they're not allowing it again. So you tell a better here, you must born here. You will not get pregnant here. Then you go to America, you want to go born your child there. Only because you want for your child to be U.S. citizen. No. So why you think people running away from Liberia to go to America? You think John Weir time? You think there was visa restriction? No, there wasn't. People were happy in Liberia because people were getting money. People were working. Government officials were helping other people in the communities. So people were happy to born their children here. Nobody was talking about them going to America to go born there. No. But now everybody running away. These are laughable. So the U.S. Embassy say we should tell you, our Liberian women there, when you get your better, say that the government want that, no running away. You want to remember your born your children here, that all of them go through the same suffering. You might not move from here, you go to America, you go born your children in there. Now in America, you take the belly. So the only way you will deliver in America, it means that you must leave there and get impregnated. That's the only way. But don't take belly from Liberia. On a Boakai government, Then you run away from here. You don't want for a child to suffer. You go to America, you want to go get birth there for a child to be American citizen. No, it's not working again. They say we should inform you guys. So that's it. So folks, I said I want to share some of that video with you, but let me see what I can get it. Yes, that video about the lady. Let me share with you. Right after that, I'm gonna go to the line to get the interaction. Yes, so yes, folks. Yeah, so no running away. All of us will remain right here and will feel the pinch of Bouaka. Everybody your brother government of power. Then why running away? You want to go get breath in America. So I like the decision of the US Embassy. That visa restriction, I like it by the way. No running away. All of us remain right here. So all of you say y'all born your children right here, all of us go through the same suffering. Now the government your brother power. Now the government say I want to run away. Don't go where? Go for a bit, man. No running away. No running away. Sound no running away. No running away. All of us will remain right here. All of us will remain right here. Right here. No running away. No running away. So I can't continue. No running away. All of us will remain right here. So I want to share that video with you. That video I want to share with you. Yes, yes, folks. I want to share that video with you. I really want to share that video with you. Yes, before we can go to the line and start to receive some calls. And let me see what I can get here. So first we here and we'll remain right here. We will remain here. It says here, we absorb the 6 years, and nobody run away from here to go get breath in America. Yeah. So they call me, everybody will feel the pinch. Yeah, and all of us are going, I feel in the pinch. So now one person feeling it. So the US Embassy say, we should inform you guys, our ladies, Liberian ladies, if you get pregnant here, you should remain right here under your Bouaka government and give birth. Don't run away from hardship. No running away. Let us remain right here. Yeah. Let us remain right here. And we'll remain right here. No running away. No running away. We'll remain right here. So I want to share that video with you. Let me see what I can lay let me see what I can lay hands on this video. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Yes. So appalling. That video is so appalling. So appalling, folks. Yes. Quite terrible. Quite terrible. Yes. So it's quite terrible.
Well, I probably see another call tonight again, they say, people are going to my hall, they're asking for me in the community. Well, they say asking for you in the community. Yeah, people are just in the community, they're not asking for me. So you say your family are now home, you say you're not home. Yeah, my family now with my wife, my children, I still work on the work. You know my brother, yeah. People still calling you, people going to your house, asking whether you get out. Yeah, we were only announcing my brother started calling me. So he said, man, you are asking for you. So then you're not getting all the time. But I will call I'm asking you whether you are called Anthony Saw about what happening to you in the incident. The person I call, you are I call I told him good morning. So you say I'm a to go to the office, then they will see what they do. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow now, I will take the air with before going to the office. But I hope you stay where you are, you safe because your life matters. Yeah, I live in entire community. So what's your daughter? I think that man, he take a death from us. Take a better from us. I say there is a joke for the embarrassing part that when the next thing I met disrobe me, took my uniform, took my boots. The money that I had on me, I told them that later on I started forcing law. I had a brother in the community, but I said no, but I arrest other people in the children because I arrested how you disgracing the man, but when I allowed the car will not go. The high put me down. Putting me down now, my money level is down. I said no, but I mean my money was money Wednesday when I get it in money. I mean 2000 about all the 13,000. So I started raising attention. I'm not coming out. I swear to you, forget it. Then he go. I had that then. Now he called me yesterday. then he call me, my other normal, man, I beg you know what you do for me, and when you go by our hair and we bought the statement said that I you myself were talking, if you do that, I got something for you. So I told him that nobody can be. So I discussed with my other friends said they don't do it, you are taking away of yourself. So from yesterday now, don't call my answer the call. Yeah, because he first of all denied that particular recording that is a AI recording. He can't remember talking with you on issues about his daughter. In fact, people are doing it to get rid of him from the FDA. The police are undermining him. That's why he said. That's why he said on the radio. After the man said, my brother, he said drove the car to the office. The guy said drove the car to the office. And I did a in the car.
Okay, so first I'll get you that video later. Yes, I'll get you later. Don't worry. I will share that video. So let's go to the line and get your interaction on the show 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777 9803. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name and where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Johnny J. Unique over 2.4 to be specific in Zimbabwe. This is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Sabu, let's hear you. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, Kofa. And let me appreciate you for your brilliant discussion. Let me say good evening once more to your many listeners at the foreign broadcast. Tomorrow, Friday, I know you cool, man. Answer me tomorrow, Friday, or you.
No, man. How cool, man. I can't do that. I talk about a better man.
Okay.
I content. I bought it. The crewman. I still content the crewman, but you don't talk about the parliament.
Okay, Tuba. Thank you, Tuba.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Tuba, come to the real issue. Look, a big human imagination is sad and frustrating to see Liberians who say their country was founded on a Christian principle, and they are not living by biblical example. Look, Tuba, that's what the Bible says in Revelation. They say those who get ear to hear, they say let them hear what the scripture says. And you can now your project almost see when you put a finger in the fire, fire the finger can point. And that's Tabu Rasta finger. Look, Tuba, the Bible says the thief does not come except to steal, kill, and to destroy. Yeah, Tuba?
Yeah.
Thank you. The thief does not come except to steal, kill, and to destroy. So when you see people breaking down buildings, you don't need Congo to tell you, say, oh, Tuba, that they know. That's why you see in Zimbabwe, I met Jesus my best friend. Look, Jesus revealed everything. He said the thief, and people say, when you see that people, those are to look at the country and give it to a man who say you squander opportunity and gain opportunity at the age of 80. So what will you expect when I come about man?
All right,
so the kind of problem we are facing to buy in the country, I tell you, to buy you.
All right.
So,
let's hold you there. Sabu, let's hold you there.
Hello?
Good evening.
I'm Success Jones calling for Mama Boy.
Yeah, let's hear you, Success. Go ahead.
I keep calling my president because that's my president. He's not even on the show. Walker is pretending he's not sacking that man. But because the Roman are keep up for that man in withdrawal and now recording. But now that brother that make a video to sack over the internet, the government was to protect that brother because his life is in danger. But it will not do it. It will not do it at all. If Walker wants for the just business to leave this country, then he went on his too soon. Now bringing the job that very just to our brothers and sisters. But actually be looking for the brain why he in the cookie jar. Let me tell you, all the things that happen to Walker is still breaking our party record or it make our most strong. Division come forward first. We get in the street to set up a President George Money. We are breaking the Goro Ako, the blue diamond and sharp over Mama Law. We will carry President we are. Walker is a puppet, he's not a leader. And now while the evil he's doing to himself, he's the person we are. Now while he's flying, nothing can bring out the food that in the to La Law. So my brother have a blessed night, Papa.
Thank you so much, Success. Yes, Walker is a puppet. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Maurice Pastor calling from you.
Maurice, go ahead. Let's hear you make a point quickly. 1 minute.
Yeah, let me say thank you for the show. Nidon Tuba. You know, for me, I'm not supporting on the government. For me, I'm a citizen. I'm a GP or citizen that's talking to you. But one thing I commend the president for, I commend for this, making a 3 GA top official. And my recommendation to him, they made our own phone communicating with other men to free a dollar for the person. We're not gonna follow it. I want for the person to prosecute. I mean, then you see the thing. You can't be wicked to the society that. You can't be prosecuting other people. Then your daughter that's doing that kind of thing. As a commander, you can't get authority. Then I can see in favor you want 2 days. You only free your daughter. They can't free your daughter. We're gonna follow it in front of people in front of the whole world. Then we undermine the government. And I'm not supporting the government, but I can grab me some back up for receipt.
Okay, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing? What?
I'm okay. What's your name, sir?
I'm Siliki Kroma, commonly known as Limba Siliki, calling from Morrissey Farm.
Okay, let's hear you, Siliki Kroma.
You know, those guys, Mr. President, he keep the power alive. To be very, very honest with you, they keep the power alive. Life of children given a hard time. It is really a common motorcycle. Someone will want to speak out. They say, Mama, what is your way of doing? We agree, Joe, not to put the one on the other. We didn't accept it. So justice around. We very honest with you. We're not accept. We let government brand for the issue. As we had it up. Yeah, you know, I'm a better right. Better right is too. What does it mean? But some of you agree. Everything, even in my working neighbor, the boy hanging rope, the chapel stay hanging. We always, our former, the NGOs, for seeing Joel left and town, it will stay hanging. No, brother, you take a big thing, so you really got wonderful in that kind of thing. Coming there to talk to you.
Okay, bro, thank you. Let's hear another person. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Nathan Tupa.
Good evening.
And good evening to the peace-loving people of Lofa County. Mr. Bwaga is excluded from those peace-loving people of Lofa. Well, Nathan Tupa, my attention is drawn to the demolition of our party headquarters. Well, Nathan Tupa, what President Bwaga and Lieutenant have did to our party headquarters really the difference. This is reality. They broadcast on themselves. And the family, the Stabufi family let Mr. Bwaga use them and do that type of, that type of illegal thing. See what he just read from Terry Gongo. See what he just read from Terry Gongo. I'm sitting, listening to my radio. See what he read from Terry Gongo. It is not fair. It is not good. Mr. Coleman, you have broadcast to yourself. Really. This is not politics. Logically speaking, this is not big politics. Yeah, that day it really hurt me, but I just see as Bwaga and his lieutenant had a brain problem. If I say that to people, say, why do you say that? I say it is true. These people have a brain problem. This is not how a human should behave. This is not how you play politics. Thank you, Linton, for me the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution as well. Let's go to the female line. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, man. How you doing?
We don't know injecting to destroy the country. What that is, people can say, in my is qualified to be president for Liberia because of African. If our Liberia, that it would be, when I said it too, you want to do hard day. But look at it in Liberia. He said, "We are going to the Liberia and how can Canada? Everything was normal in the country. Everybody was going slow. But look at how Bwaga do the country today. Picking on people. Look at what they disgrace them, pick on a tracker, taking microphone for training, what looking for that day. You could real up to the jail and war fighting, taking the train and marking it. I was just telling and looking at it. I say, hey, God. You all look for your own trouble that here. They say, young woman who look for you will get me. Who put us in there for good thing. We are 10 times better. I say, oh, we are then we are going push. And I say, oh, we are then go push. That is good no can I or show up on it.
We are going. We are already gone. We are
going.
Okay, that's all you did. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Beto.
Yes, good evening. Your name and where do you call from?
Beto, calling from Joseph.
All right, let's hear you, man.
Well, thank you very much, my brother. They say that person we are breaking push. But what person we are breaking push, but people are not dying. But Bwaka zombie and the spark that you bring. Every day, 2 days, ballet. When you land the Douala, a little way, a little support break. All over. They pick up ballet on the street. But they were larger person we are breaking push. But the Iran who people down on the street, the way they just that person Bwaka bring people down there and there. Then they brought the arrested the commando daughter. Why you try to protect as some president, you go fire the ball. Then you go, you know. You say you can't fight somebody arrested commando, the commando, fire him, then you remove that body in a system, so can you pick position to do a weapon and let people.
You know, fire the ball. You know, fire the ball. The senior officer, the men who are hearing the recording, because the DA boss.
Yeah.
There are 3 persons and the leadership they dismiss.
But I'm a funny guy. They all the government of the selling drugs. Hey, they make there.
Oh yeah. I was saying that April Command the team.
Yeah, the government of the selling drugs. He said, "Oh, my son can't call your knee. When they call your knee, they will protect you against security. Then they will call your knee. They will know the program. They will can't campaign. We are coming with zombie. We are coming and we are coming with food because they saw them. They were falling now.
Okay, man, let's hold you there. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, well, my name is Francis here calling from Factory.
Francis, go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you make your point.
Yeah, brother. Just I help you out here all Bwaka people there. The get CBC party got the buy you. He bought for the people that are suffering. Then I eat it now, and I put it up. The problem have been solved on them. I can see them calling. There's somebody calling. The children are hungry, sending to people do them for food. People driving there. Because for the follow decision. What is the decision what they make? And me, I get job there. That's why I God bless you. The car I take it as me there, I gave it to my children the time easily. I put it down. Your father, mother, me, they say you are suffering. The bakers all themselves, they say you are suffering. Bwaka, CBC Pale, I wanted to bring important issue today. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your point. Good evening.
Dr. Ba, how you doing, Ba?
What's easy? A general.
Thank you. This is a general in Babylon.
Let's hear you.
Oh, man, you said you might walk out a leadership of Sugo. No, my son told by the put out fighting drugs. They never came to fight drugs. Bwaka was campaigning all over the place. Oh, we are breaking drugs that come to power. You will not even see one market taking a group for talking about drugs. What happened today? Bwaka. All of you, we are saying, now when you begin, I told you on a same platform. I said, man, bring spark. Just say, man, Bwaka bringing spark and die. Now, what I said that day, run and die, when you fall and die, right there on the spark. They can't consider you. They want to draw. All they want you buy here, you say, we are bringing food, but you are from different walls in this country. Our children, they say, 40 drugs. You put in the city, burning for me. You say, man, Bwaka. They mentor us. And now how they say we want fight drugs. The cartel, they see the government. They push cartel. They set up on in the government. Before we find a thing, we can come down out on them. When the message says some people who are telling it, and you can't learn now. Your own person, your own business, I put to the DA in Nima County. What happened today? Anything you disobey a friend because they say you go to jail or can you go in board naked in a room with drug dealer? And when you tell that man get that drug to that man, say you sell it for me. You must not sell it. That is selling it. And boy, expose it. They both stay ground and raise his life. And so will stay for the country that the man you're running after to kill you because you expose your dead deeds. When you expose your selling deeds in this country, when you're trying to die, you go to court for you come with document for us to get no head, no take. You keep from developers, they got no time, they carry money. Duplex of money you keep, you say the person will start part your road. Can you imagine that, my son? They put us in this, yeah? They put on fight drugs. They put him back hand in Israel. Why? Because his son was selling drugs and was testing. All people full of drugs. What is the man today? We say shaking here with Baka. What is the man say too? We say shaking here with Baka in living room. Where is Kuta? My friend Kuta, where is Kuta today? Kuta last year in America, you bought me all the place. That they fall lose the case. You say you can't man selling drugs. You don't get to the court. Then they say to the case also. But they don't see them for drugs. So that they're not saying the also. They just put it up. Now school open. Nobody was trying to school. They bring it for the phone that they bossy with it. The parents call you bread, I will bring for them bread, but don't know table. I want you to shop free. Let them go eat, let them go eat it. They already broke up, they go eat it, and they must start here, right? They bring all the bread up for them, they do their work, and they bring them down, let them go to hell.
Okay, thank you,
They go to hell. Thank you.
Thank you, Masisi. Thank you so much. Let's hold you there. Let's go here. Good evening.
How you doing, brother?
I'm okay. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Eddie P. calling from Chikusu Factory. Member to respond and defend him.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's say.
You know, it baffles me that they compensate the fighting drugs, my brother. That's how you fight drugs. And you listen to the DA boss saying that people in the drug then how will you come and fight drugs with, my brother? You know, the police you have to fight for people. This is why you see God will continue to punish them. God will continue to punish any person of problem Labrador. You want to call Joe. Because the Joe that will get in Labrador, he make sure he dismisses the people there and not necessarily my brother. How Joe will behave the way? What God give the type of Joe for? Who is that Joe that coming out to also God to do all the Joe that suffering the Labrador people today? Not good legacy he living. So what is legacy you will leave that people will remember you, Uncle Joe? Stop the thing you're doing. You go to the CDC Ecuador, take telephone calling people out to destroy the CDC Ecuador. You think that will stop the CDC from standing? The CDC is in our heart. No matter what you do, CDC in our heart. The Sacrament tree in our heart. So is that what the building that you destroy? You're not get common sense? The common sense you say you get 40 years experience. Look at how you did in our country. Look at today people in Atia poverty. You need to rescue our people. Look at how people today how you treat them. But I can tell you this: you will not be in power for 100 years. The time will come. What you do to the Labrador people? You are your police director. Mark the what today. You will pay for it, Mr. Joe. This is Eddie P from Chicken Soup Factory.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Your name and where do you call from?
Thank you for having me. My name is Victor P. Tabo, Commodore New Sergeant Plea. I do join you from Battery Factory to be precise, Taquitan.
Victor, go to the point. Let's hear you make your point 1 minute.
Thank you, brother, for the topic on our discussion. You know, President George Manuel, we are going another goal on the United Party-led government headed by President Joseph Yima Burger. The first goal, George Manuel, we are school on Joseph Yima Burger and his government official when they deny George Manuel, we are at the FT that he should use the own the launch that he built. And now the second goal against George Manuel, we are school. Are you going at the Met Party headquarters and bossing all of the places out and you feel you're doing something good? It's another goal against his school. You make your own citizens to get annoyed. Are you Uncle Joe? I always told you this, Mr. President. You are leader. You don't practice to be a dictator. If you have a people around you who are not giving you good advice, fire them. The people invited you to make them feel happy. You need to go up there to lobby for the people to address the bread and butter issue, not to be chasing after commodity or a single one man. No, Uncle Joe, this is wrong. If you got those bad guys around you, clear them from around you and remain focused to deliver for the Liberian people because they choose you. You keep to deliver them, so therefore you honor the obligation to deliver to the Liberian people.
Okay.
But you are not showing anything, Uncle Joe. No.
Thank you.
That is wrong. Thank you, brother. Uncle Joe, you really need to try hard.
Okay. Uncle Joe, I hope you're listening. You need to try hard, Uncle Joe. So Uncle Joe needs to try hard. Good evening. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm calling from my party.
I'm okay, Mama Marie. Go ahead, make your point. Let's hear you.
Yes, I want to say those who are protesting the last time for drugs, no more drugs. It is time for us to protest for the innocent men are hating himself, that we should put that to the government that they should come up. People shouldn't run out of his life. And the second move, the people that those who can get pregnant go get pregnant, whether they shit together and they seek my money. For me, I don't think I get our intention to go on and say, and the next thing I want to recommend to the American government, all those guys that are being chapter in the human rights, they should bring their family here, their children, they should come here, they should bring them back here. They all can feel the good thing that they do here. All my recommendations to the US government. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's go here. Good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name?
Good afternoon to your listeners.
Good evening. Let's hear you.
Calling for the power of Kuta.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, thank you for the revelation I carry on. The first thing we will know, the people is not serious to govern the country. The people President Charles Manuel, we are everything the president we are true. When it came to power, all the things they criticize, to him in church we are. But can you imagine? Go to school, we go have a situation right now. With their school situation, and nothing you want for your child to go to school. But the people have to church. Anytime you see the Unity Party, you want for you have to forget about Sunday. You will start on Sunday before I have to go on there, and the major thing for the forget about it. Why the party have got to with a very important issue? You even take CDC party you break it down. And I solve the very important issue. The very important issue is continuing. And you said the very important issue at that time was the major problem for President we are. You have to solve it. You know how to solve it. Now you can't let the very important issue is West. Look at the change way. The change way is increasing. You're not putting stop to it. When you say we come from China, I go president. We have a party for a party to get friends. But you lie to yourself. You may angry more. Never pray Friday, but the clock. That president we have a last day and today we can't break it. Some of us do not want nothing to get anything. For the main power, we are standing by the motor, the weather or the joint water. We are standing by to do everything for our party water to become back again by the grace of God. Thank you, brother.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go to the female. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, Nita.
Hello. What's your name?
Hello, evening.
Thank God.
I'm Makariatu Sherry from the 5.
Go ahead, man. Let's hear you.
Just about 9 minutes to start the people then. He's just doing it because of people there more. When you really want fight the drugs in the country, then he put it in the altar. He started publishing like giving them selling drugs. And was seeing it. Then our president, we celebrate our president by the grace of God. Me and celebrate our president, Makariatu Sherry from the 5. Our president, then he get money and pay our place. By the grace of God, a birthday, that God gave him many returns. That God gave him plenty years ago. God got all of your way in our city there. All the journalists are fighting for us. That God guide him. In the name of Allah.
Amen. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go here again. Another person here. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Mema Sherry.
Yeah, let's hear you, man.
I call for the Olo.
All right, man. Let's hear you.
The judge says me that just about a step bringing a judge. Because something that you innocent of, you were fighting. But he the one that bringing it. I listened to their conference today. They said that Kaka Mufaya and goes to come by the scene. They came large here.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, short and sweet to the point. I like that. So we move here. This person is on the line. Good evening. Wow, the feedback. I'm getting a terrible feedback. Hello. Oh, I can't continue with this person. The feedback is so terrible. Yes, I'm getting terrible feedback. So I can continue with you. So let's go here. Let's see who on the line. The female line. This person slipped off. So we can take a few more calls and we'll make it a day here. We can take just a few more calls. We make it a day. Let's speak with this person. Good evening. Hello. Yes, your name, where do you call from?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. We're calling from Santa.
Emmanuel, go ahead, make a point quickly.
Yes, I really want for the government that guy make out the new year about audio that guy left to be accused. And that's also put people more to a commando. You are made a 44 justice, 44 justice move all of that. It has all of people that go sorry and let it go.
Okay.
But that Nana left is always on threat. So that's
all right. Thank you, bro. Yes, good evening. Good evening.
Good afternoon from my end, Brother Toba. How you doing?
I'm okay. Good to have you on.
No, thank you so much. This is Samara Rebecca calling from Minnesota.
All right, welcome.
You know, Toba, my son, when you were anywhere, especially when you were talking on the show, I'm at work and I was doing something, I was just listening to you keenly. And you know what came to me was breaking the party headquarters down, right? It makes me to think when you watch Passion of Christ. Do you understand me? Because Jesus says, I am the King. I am the Messiah. The Bible said the enemies got angry. And before then the prophet Isaiah make a prophecy that they were beating a garment. They will tear a garment and they will take pieces. They will share a garment. But the good thing about it, they did everything to him. They put him to death. He went in the grave. After 3 days, he resurrected. Liberia will rise again. I just want to encourage every Liberian. Let's talk to our children and let's encourage our children. Let's go after them and educate them and counsel them to stop smoking the drugs that people bring in the country. To reduce the native people, the indigenous, because that's what they are doing. So that my son, look in the street. Those children are dying in the street. Yeah. Look at the one that they call Zonko, that our children. That our children, the indigenous.
They dying, they already died.
So let me be very frank with you. My son was inside. My son was inside. I almost died in the country. You know, America died in own stress. You understand me? Then you hear you doing everything. Your child finished with high school. So for the child to go to college, say, oh, go to a vocational school. Because in this country, you know, you are a messenger, you are a carpenter, or whatever, but you know, we call it handmaid. You make good money. Then you send your child, only for you to cancel your child in the street. I spent thousands of dollars to get you out. And then the money's not getting you out, but prayers and crying every day, my child. That how my child is coming out a little bit. And I trust in God. The way he's coming out. I want other people's children that are dying every day. The drugs is in the country. One way somebody will be caught on camera. You understand it? You're supposed to arrest that man and put him in jail. But you say you fire the man. But when they go to the ghetto, they see our papa mothers there and see the old man there, they scatter the people, they're not kissing and putting handcuffs on them. That DNA is supposed to be on handcuffs and be placed on a bar to go on an investigation. That's the same thing that they would have had to get them. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
but when they get to that, they fire there.
Right.
Look at the police guy that went to back. When somebody is on your property or waiting for you, and you come and say, oh, I want you to leave my place, the court got to get time. And the court say, oh, I want the person to leave right away. The court's supposed to secure the person's property. You they secure your property and take it and move your property and something. But see what they did. Break everything apart, the people market until they spoil everything in that place. To know that the government will offer something. But guess what? We are far-sighted. We are more than them. We see beyond. So that when we are coming, we get that way. You say, you go in and go do what you want to do.
Yeah.
This come around. The Bible say, affliction will not arise for the second time. This come around. Sedition, Liberians, our children, blood will not stay on that ground. So you go in and do what you have to do. Thank you for having me. I want to encourage Liberia. Let us all be strong. Let's get in the community. Mothers, let's get in the community. Let's go to the ghettos. Let's encourage our children to leave the ghetto, to stop the drugs. Okay. Is there anything that we can do? Trust me, Toba. I said my child was inside. I'm not saying they say. My name is Rebecca Sayon. My child was inside, my son, and I almost died in the country. So they are driving. I live in the car. I live in the street.
You understand me? So it's not an easy thing. I feel the pain of every mother.
All right, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, ma. You're welcome. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's go here. We'll take just a few more calls and we can make your day here. And let's speak with this person. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Good
evening. Bro.
Yes. Let's hear you make your point, bro.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim. I joined you from Clarita.
Yeah, Ibrahim, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, for me, that's something that is very confusing. The president's son always been accused of being around drugs. And yet never one day come on radio to continue to say, oh, people lying or people saying this, that. And then his father is taking decision against other people on the issue of drugs. So really what's going on in this country? Because we're confused. Yeah. Drugs. All over people just dying. See people organizing happening. So the president don't have the mentality. They don't know what's going on. They can be accusing other people there. Yes, people are accusing and he can't come on and say anything. So which means it is so. So you have to come on and make clarity. Because father is the first man in the country. And people are accusing him, but he's not coming out and say nothing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we'll take three more calls. I can take 3 more calls. Just 3 more calls, and we can make a day here. Just 3 more calls. Let me speak with this person. Good evening.
Yeah, my brother, my name is Mike Davies.
Yeah.
I'm calling from Port.
Yeah, let's hear you. Go ahead and make a point quickly.
My brother, it's talking about what you doing now. It's sweet. For every state on the level. You know, I got 2 things on my generator. Yeah.
Go to the point, bro. Time.
The first one I tell. The one where the American people say that they want to look me at now.
What then?
Yeah. The representative, senator, all that, Nana Bogaba in 09, he get one again. But the representative, the senator, they are women there. They must think, I want for them to go to yesterday, for the women to go to live there, the way they carry so treated the way our women there, I was so sorry and they dying there. That's why the owner woman died there.
Yeah, but that one the U.S. embassy said nobody will carry no pregnant woman going in America to go deliver. So you can be ready. Yeah. They say when a woman pregnant, she will deliver right.
Then the second one, the frustration now that owner people. Now that what they drop, because all the traveling what they can be doing there, all that traveling what they can be doing there, they can't get nothing from there. That the drugs money they were depending on, for them to do small on the ground work. And now people are open all there now. So the whole thing now, the money, they want to go lobby, I want to pay money, they can spoil it, then they can carry it stay down. That what made the August 24, none of them that kind of frustration, it was all them, they were thinking everybody they get stay, the president said they stay, they not attend that whole program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because about that, even that saying getting the season at the second time there in that way, so the first one in that way, in the second one also where we're expecting for him to go now, they want to get stay, everyone they get stay, they not attend the whole program. So now I tell the American people that thank you now. Every one of them, that the women that the children what they carry over there, that's one of the women that died there.
Right.
Then they will know that the country has.
No, not that. Don't swear that. Fake you.
No, I swear that. I want to.
No, my man, let them leave. Everybody see what's going on.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, breaking news, sir. I'm calling on going destination. I don't want to call my name. I'm a security man.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, today I saw a whole lot of things happening on the street. I won't go to the talking point. I just went to state what I see. Government from Lagos today and packing on the street from NSC. For a whole lot of documents today. For evidence, CD and what is about consent. So I want to let you know. Thank you.
Is that Center Street, the NSA pick up?
Yes, NSC. All people in there today with so documented.
Yeah, the burn documents, right?
Yeah, brand it today. Everybody want to hear.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a follow-up on that tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a follow-up. I will speak with some of the residents. Thank you for that update. Yes, I will do a follow-up. Center Street, NSA pick-up field with documents were burned. Yes, the burning of documents. We'll look at that. I will investigate that tomorrow. I think I will visit Center Street to speak with some of the residents around that area to ascertain as to what actually happened today. So let me take the last call, the last person that we can make it a day here. The last person, I can take the last person, and we make it a day here. We're about to go home. We gotta go. Yeah. So if there's any okay, let me see what I can speak with this person. Yes, I will find a caller. Good evening.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, I'm Justin. I'm calling from Satan.
Justin, go ahead. Yeah, let's hear you 1 minute. Make your point quickly. We gotta go.
Yeah, firstly, let me appreciate you for the show. You see, this country, the issue of drugs is an organized crime. Because even with all of the drugs places, the police in our places, the people pay tax on them every week. No police officer, Central Street, the depot you see there, all the drugs area, all the ghettos, the people don't pay tax weekly to them. So they know much about the people. If Joseph Boga's son is selling drugs, but he's not care about telling his son, the reason he asked the DA to order up the citizen to stop, because he want the citizen to go to his son place to arrest the drugs that his son selling. That's the reason you see the DA came out with that statement that we don't know much about drugs arrest, or we know who's selling drugs, who's not selling drugs, so we should let the people be and let the DA to do their work. But with the way the citizens started, if we're going to continue, we're going to arrest Joseph Boga and Joseph Boga's son and the other people that are in government are selling drugs. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much. So okay. Suppose that's all the time we have to be here with you. Thank you so much. Let's continue praying for our country, Liberia. The economic conundrum is high, very high in our country. Ritualistic killings, bodies are everywhere, every part of the country. People are dying. Every day that breaks, bodies, their bodies, disadvantaged youth are dying. So we need to pray for our country. This is what happened on Joseph Boakai, 42 years of experience. This is what we experiencing on this 42-year experience, so-called experienced president, Joseph Boakai. So let's continue to pray for our country, folks. My name is Newton Tukpa, but I would like to say thanks to all of you. And because I saw some text messages people sent in to the support basket. We appreciate all of you. Let me appreciate all of them. Let me thank you so much. Yes, because we highly appreciate your effort. Yes, words cannot describe how we appreciate it. We are. Words can actually, word cannot describe. Yes, how we appreciate your offers and your contributions. These contributions will go a long way in helping Kings FM as we continue to unearth some of those issues about our country, as we continue to pray for our country, as we continue to discuss some of those issues, some of those discourse that will move our country forward, that will put our country on the right path and trajectory. Thanks so much for being there. I appreciate all of you guys. And had it not been you, we wouldn't have been here. We'll always be here to inform our people about happiness in our country. My name is Newton Tukba. Have a pleasant good night. Bye-bye.